Nowadays, it has become to say that English is meant for communication purpose only. When we are able to convey our message, our problem to others, when they are able to receive, the job of the language completes. And language is meant for communication purpose. Most of the people say that the importance of English has been increasing day by day. But in fact, it has been decreasing day by day because it now the learners or the aspirants of English, most of the students, aspirants are learning English not for learning English, not for its richness, not for its literature, and not for its beauty, and not for its richness, but for communication purpose only. So it is right to say that the importance of English has been decreasing day by day. And there is a common exemption to the learning of English also. In case of spoken English, we can make mistakes. We are exempted making mistakes. We can make mistakes, so that the people also, the learners also, not paying interest in learning, just they are learning for the communication purpose. And most of the persons also say that English is nothing but spoken English. But in case of teachers, it may not correct. Being a teacher shouldn't say that language is communication for communication purpose, and we can learn that for that single purpose only. Why? Because the teachers have to make their students to write the examinations. Almost all the examinations, written examinations in English or for English are grammatical or grammar oriented. They have to write the examinations, they have to answer the questions that come under the heading grammar. They have to answer the questions that come under grammatical awareness. If the students do not take it as a serious one, and they may feel that the spoken English is important and there is no importance to the grammar or the grammar knowledge of the grammatical English, how their students can write the examinations well, and how their students write the right answers that come under the grammar part. So for the teachers, even not for making their students to write the right answers to the questions come under grammar section, but it is important or necessary or essential and part of the students learn the grammatical English. Why? They have to read books, they have to write answers, they have to rightly understand the problems of our country, our history, or in the coming days what will be the problems that we are going to face. For this, and all the books of reference are available in English only, so that in order to read them correctly and understand them and comprehend them correctly, the students need grammatical knowledge, grammatical support. So that it is very important and part of the teachers to use grammatical English and to make their students develop their grammar, the grammatical knowledge. Yes, but for businessmen and for others who are not in the teaching process, they may use for their purpose the spoken English or the communicative English, because their aim is to communicate the issue well. And how better by utilizing simple words, not the lengthy words and not the grammatical words. When they are able to convey, or when they are able to communicate well, the job of language completes. That is why it is almost all correct for the purpose of commercial, or the businessmen, or politicians, or whatever. In some professional also, it is not correct. For example, there are doctors. They have to read the disease, the complaint well. When they get the knowledge of grammar, they can identify and they can understand the particulars of a person or a disease well. In case of some other persons also, when they get the knowledge of grammar, they can understand correctly, and they can know the meaning of that words or the situations or the sentences well, on the basis of their grammatical support only. So we can easily say that it is communicative English or spoken English can be used by the businessman or the politician or some other persons who are not in the crucial issues like education department.